The fact that a student has a Chromebook and the ability to take a Chromebook home, where they're able to do their homework, where they're able to hop onto different applications and research things themselves, maybe using a Naviance tool in middle school and in high school, where they're researching colleges, where they're researching careers. It was incredibly important to be able to start learning the fundamentals of coding through Ozabots, through our Legos, this joy within the students where they get so excited because it's not something distant. It's not just a page in the book. They're actually touching, feeling, seeing an outcome play out in front of them.
I know they love coming to school because they get to sit in front of their own computer. So, oh wow, we have everything. We have everything now. I know it has improved attendance because it gives them a sense of adventure, on their free time, even during lunch. I allow them to bring their Chromebooks and they chose to read books online. They played games. It was downtime for them and they really enjoyed it. So we're getting good feedback and they never have to share their device with anyone. It's their very own that was assigned to them. All we ask is that they take good care of it. And they do, you know what I mean? Yeah, we have amazing scholars here.
And like I said earlier, the technology has really improved my student knowledge worldwide, not only in engineering, but in other fields. Because the world is on their fingertips. With the computer laptops, with their cell phone, they can explore any information, search for any information. So I believe that the technology at STEM Academy has really been very productive.
We did sailboat races where the kids had to make sail cars and they had to design their own sail. I didn't tell them how, I didn't tell them what to do. I gave them paper and I said, go. And the differences in the designs, the figures, and then they each had the same book and they had to actually literally race it down the hallway. And it showed the ingenuity of how they built their sails and they tested it and they changed it and the group work, and it shows their thinking skills. So now they're not just building a Lego, they are implementing a thought process and they're problem solving. And it's amazing to see the excitement when they actually get to do it. Yeah, they get prizes at the end, but the excitement of look what I built and I did this. It's really exciting.
The growth we've seen amongst our students just being able to communicate with each other and to communicate with adults, there's been instrumental growth. The pride that students take in doing well academically, we've made great strides. So that trajectory, I think, is with majority of our students. And I think is with some of the, most of the learning tasks that's offered here at STEAM Academy, because it's unlike what they've done before. They're used to that traditional classroom setting where the teacher talks, the teacher lectures, you work in groups, and now you have these assignments. But the fact that they're working with their hands and it's more relevant to their lives. When students see that this is more relevant to their lives, as we talked about, the engagement increases and they want to do better.
We have a program that we use here. It's a technology-driven program. And we had a scholar who scored a perfect score on the math section of our standardized test. My assistant superintendent tracked a young lady. She was a 5th grader last year and she's in middle school this year. And this is really a true story. He went to her yesterday and he asked her, how did you score so well? What did you do to have such a great score? She said, I went home and I got on the computer and I just kept practicing and working on this problem. On technology that we gave her, on a program that we exposed her to, used one of our Chromebooks, right? She worked diligently every day and she got a perfect score. And that's the evidence right there. The needle being moved in an upward trajectory, because a quality education makes the difference in a child's life. And so we have to move the needle. And so when I see the scholars making that change and they're using the technology, then it tells me we're putting money in the right direction.
My favorite is all three, but the personal best is the VR headset, because instead of reading books or something like that, you can actually see the image about it. and you can do activities in it.
Technology helps me learn by helping me internalize the information and keep it stored in my head. Because when it's paper and pencil, it's kind of boring, But when it's technology, your keyboard typing and stuff like that, it makes it fun and it makes it easier for me to digest the information than just using paper and pencil, things like that.
When we first used Ozobots, I thought it was gonna be fun and hard at the same time. Cause before I wasn't really good at coding, but I got better at coding. After using it for a while, I got really good at it.
So technology makes up the whole world as of right now. So if any job you go to, you're gonna be using technology, and in the school they allow us to use it and learn how to use it. So when we go off into the real world, we know what we're doing and we're not just confused.
There's a thing when you're doing on Google Docs and you get on a blank paper, you go to tools and you go down and it says voice typing, and all you have to do is say things and it write it for you.
I think technology helps me because you get access to a lot of things on the internet, YouTube, articles, and everything that you need to learn. Like a lot of projects we had in the school, you go out their way to research them and try to understand how to build it. Like for example, the flashlight project that we had for our engineering class last year. We had to go online, search up how a flashlight works, how it uses a series circuit, and basically you use a power connector, and when you turn it on, it sends electricity throughout the circuit through. And basically, if you cut the circuit, that means all of it's going out. That's basically how it works. And how it's different from parallel, how series circuits is different from parallel circuits. I'm more of a visual learner, so I like to see how it works and see how the parts come together to build the whole thing. Like the flashlight, how every part is connected and how it's built to come together.
I just want to say, I really love my time at STEAM Academy. I love my principal. I love the teachers. I love the technology aspect. I really got so many opportunities here that I wouldn't have gotten if I went to other schools. And I'm so happy I came here. I'm so happy that you're giving me this interview to share what I can say about the STEAM Academy and technology in general.